What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Z Sports and Entertainment. I am Z, coming to you from the basement. Today we got the AFC East. Had to get this video out today because the season starts tonight. Uh, got the Bills at the Rams. Rams dropping the banner. Got the Super Bowl favorite Bills to a lot of people in the house. I wanted to be able to talk about the Bills before they played their first official game. So, AFC East, this is what we're talking about today. Let's talk about it, guys. We're going to start out with the New York Jets. Don't really have much to say about the Jets. Zach Wilson going down for the first 4 weeks, it looks like. Joe Flacco is going to be the starter. I just really hope Zach Wilson can get back on the right track, get back on, the path of being a successful quarterback. New York has been down at that position for a very long time. I mean, you look at Sam Darnold, then hell, I think it was the one season Brett Favre played with the Jets. Then, you got the Mark Sanchez, which was probably the most successful, but it wasn't really because of him. They would run heavy, and that defense that Rex Ryan had was ridiculous. Go back a little bit further, Chad Pennington. The Jets have been struggling at quarterback for a very long time. They need a guy. They need a guy. Even the Giants got lucky, and, I ain't going to say got lucky, but even the Giants had the pleasure of, having Eli. But the Jets have been on the bottom for a very long time, and I don't see that changing this much this year. I like the backfield with Michael Carter and Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall is going to be a hell of a player. I was hoping the Falcons could get him in the draft, but unfortunately we weren't. I like their receivers. Corey Davis. I think Garrett Wilson is going to be a stud. Burrios, Elijah Moore. They just signed C.J. Uzomah, so they have potential. They have upside. They have the pieces to compete, especially in this division with it not being one of the stronger divisions in football. It sucks that Mekhi Becton went down again. I think this is his consecutive season-ending injury. Guy has upside like crazy. From a size and physicality and potential standpoint, could be one of the best in the game. But you gotta be, your best ability is availability. Like, real talk. You got to be able to be on the field, man. You got to be able to be on the field. They weren't able to sign Dwayne Brown, longtime vet. I think he was with the Seahawks last year. The Jets aren't a team I'm going to be picking to, play Madden, but, I think they're going to compete. I don't think they're going to win many games. I think Robert Saleh he got a lot of work on that defense. You still got Quentin Williams. You got Sauce Gardner. The Jets have a long way to go. They got a long way to go. And at the end of the day, it just boils down to how good will they be. You're already down your starting quarterback the first 4 weeks. Nothing against Joe Flacco, but at this point in his career, he is a backup. Season prediction, we're not going to get hung up on the Jets too much. I got the New York Jets going 4-13. That's my prediction for the New York Jets, 4-13. Let's go up to the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins had a hell of an offseason, had a lot of moving parts. They had some controversy in the front office, and I think Miami is gonna put the NFL on notice. I really do. Stephen Ross with the losing on purpose scandal and that whole situation with Brian Flores, I think he's out to prove that he wants to win, regardless of what has happened in the past. I think now that page has been turned, and the Dolphins could kind of be looked at as a contender. Not necessarily a Super Bowl contender, but a team that's going to be competing for a wild card spot late in the season, a team that teams aren't going to want. They got a lot of speed. And I truly believe under Mike McDaniels, we're going to see a new Tua. Maybe not a new Tua, but I think we're going to get reintroduced to the Tua of old. And when I say the Tua of old, I'm talking pre-Miami. A lot of shit happened when he got drafted. The knee, the Ryan Fitzpatrick situation, him not playing well and being pulled late in games. I think with Mike McDaniels making a conservative effort and making Tua realize, like, you are my guy. Instill that confidence in him so he can go out there and just sling it, because the kid can sling it. Tua has one of the prettiest, like, he throws one of the prettiest footballs in the league. And I don't know if it's the left hand thing, but like whatever it is, Tua is nice. And Tua is one of the players that I have breaking out this year. Him and Jameis Winston, I feel like are gonna have huge seasons. They got good backs: Chase Edmonds, Raheem Morris, Mostert, speed, agility. Look at their receivers: Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson, Mike Gesicki. I mean, improved O-line with Teron Armstead. I mean, I like what the Dolphins did this offseason. I really like what the Dolphins did this offseason. I think they put themselves in position to compete. I think offensively, the sky is the limit. You can protect Tua, and if they can somewhat bring that zone, blocking, that zone run scheme, to Miami. And a lot of people are saying, Tyreek isn't going to be used to the fullest of his abilities. The one thing that Tyreek Hill doesn't get enough credit for is his yards after catch. Yeah, you can throw it deep and he can go get it, but his ability to create in misdirections and RPOs and swings, you can use them in pitches, you can use them in shuffles, you can use Tyreek Hill in so many different ways all over the field. I mean, you can damn near use him, if I'm not gonna say that, but you could somewhat use him to the same, as the 49ers use Debo. The only difference, in my opinion, is Debo is more physical. He's going to get up in there, and nobody really wants to hit Debo when he's going downhill. Tyreek, he's going to have to kill you with speed. I think that adjustment can be made. Now, granted, if you paid the man to be the guy. That guy, I'm talking about deep threat, blow the top off defense. You did that. I'm excited. I'm truly excited because you got 2,000-yard receivers, and you have your number 3, Cedric Wilson, is very good. Played with the Dallas Cowboys, did some good things for them. I see him and Mike Gesicki being somewhat of a security blanket for Tua when he can't get to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. And the same goes for the backs. Chase Edmonds balled last year with the Cardinals. Raheem, we know what he did for the 49ers. I mean, then when you go on the defensive side of the ball, they still got Christian Watkins from Clemson, who hasn't really hit his stride yet in the NFL, but it could happen. You got Jalen Phillips, who led all rookies in sacks last year. That team is good. You got Jerome Baker, who I love Jerome Baker personally. You got Xavier Howard. You got Byron Jones. You got the kid Holland from Oregon, who had a hell of a rookie season last year. This team is good, and it seems like they're put together to win now. The only thing is they need an adjustment period. Give them a couple weeks, maybe even the whole season. Most of these guys are coming back next year under contract. Only question mark is the quarterback. This is Tua's year. This is his chance to prove, listen, I'm a starting quarterback in the NFL. Y'all did not make a mistake by drafting me. I don't care what Justin Herbert is doing. I don't care. I like the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins a lot. My season prediction for the Miami Dolphins, 11-6. I got the Miami Dolphins going 11-6. A lot of people are saying Mike McDaniels is kind of, gonna get. Mike McDaniels didn't call the plays in San Francisco. He was the offensive coordinator, but he did not call the plays. Kyle Shanahan did that. Mike McDaniels is stepping into a role that he's never had before. Not just play calling, but he has to command the respect of an entire team. And it seems like that's happening. Excuse me. Seems like that's happening. I mean, he seems to be a player's coach. Guys seem to enjoy playing with him. Tyreek Hill has opened up way more in Miami than he did in Kansas City. Could it backfire? Yes, but it also could work. It definitely also could work. I got the Miami Dolphins going 11-6. New England Patriots. This was a tough one. my biggest question for the Patriots isn't what a lot of the offseason reports are. My question is, will Mac Jones get better? I want to see Mac Jones air it out. And I feel like last year he was kind of protected by the offense. Belichick and McDaniels kind of kept him in a box. But I don't think you're going to be able to do that this year. Not changing offenses, changing schemes. Mac Jones is he has to get better. In order for that team to thrive, in order for that team to be as good as they want to be, Mac Jones has to get better. A lot of question marks on the offense. Got nice pieces. You got Stevenson, you got Harris in the backfield who could do some good things. You got Hunter Henry, Juno Smith at tight end. You got Kendrick Bourne. I mean, you got wide receiver by committee. I mean, they got pieces, but can they put it together as far as winning football? Are they going to be able to move the ball up and down the field consistently and put pressure on defenses to the point where they just got to load the box? You know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of question marks about the draft picks. The kid that they got in the first round, nothing against him. Like, seriously, I don't know him. I've seen a little bit here and there. Seems he's probably going to be a good, solid pro. But word on the street is that kid they could have got him in the third round. And again, nothing against him. You don't pick where you get selected, but I say that to say this. I saw a stat, and I don't remember the exact stat, but in the past 2 or 3 years, under Belichick's command, the Patriots have cut, released, or waived, I believe I ain't going to say that, a good percentage of their draft picks. Meaning, if you're an undrafted free agent and you get a phone call from New England, that's the place you want to be. Real talk. But on the flip side of that is, if you gonna say fuck them picks, trade them, man. Like, I don't really know where. I mean, will the defense be able to carry that offense? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. You lose J.C. Jackson. You lost Stephon Gilmore last year. Kyle Van Noy's not coming back. Over the last couple of years, they have lost good, productive players who were a part of those championship-winning teams. You know what I mean? And they got to find a new identity. They got to reinvent themselves. This may be the first time in a long time we see the Patriots like, ugh, I don't know what that was. 2 years ago with Cam, you could kind of use that as an excuse as far as COVID and, you know, just Brady leaving and adjustment period. My prediction for the New England Patriots this season, 8-9. I got the New England Patriots going 8-9, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think they will miss the playoffs, but I think they learned a lot about themselves. I think they realistically come back to life as far as who we are as a football team. Where are we going? Do we rebuild? Do we reload? How do we move moving forward? I think this season is going to be a huge learning experience for the Patriots. Last but not least, the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are a lot of the league's favorite to win MVP. I mean, to win the Super Bowl. I mean, it almost seems like everybody you talk to who knows their stuff about, you know, football and NFL, Buffalo Bills gonna get it this year. And it's hard to go against them. I mean, you got an MVP favorite in Josh Allen. You got 3 solid backs in Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, and James Cook, UGA, let's go Dogs. You got Stephon Diggs. You got Gabriel Davis, Isaiah McKenzie. They don't just have a squad. Dawson Knox just read up for 4 more years. Congratulations, make your money. But like they don't just have a team. They got a team that's been together for a while. All those players I just named, with the exception of James Cook because he's a rookie, they've been there 2-3 years. They done developed the chemistry. You know, they done lost to the Chiefs twice You know what I mean? They done felt that pain, that agony, and they know what it takes. Their season ended last year. The last possession that offense played last season was a touchdown. Think about that. The last possession of the season for the Buffalo Bills was a touchdown in a losing effort. That's tough. That's tough. It's hard to sleep with that on your mind at night in the offseason, especially when the Chiefs go on and lose to the Bengals. Like, nothing against the Bengals, but I mean, golly, man, that's tough. Defense, probably the best in the league. No joke. Up front, you got some stallions. You got Ed Oliver. You got Gregory Rousseau, Von Miller. Oh, I mean, you got AJ Epinesa. You got players on that defense. You got Matt Milano at linebacker. You got Tremont Edmonds at linebacker. Don't get me started on the two safeties. That's probably the best safety duo in the league. It ain't no probably, it is. Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. And I got to give Micah Hyde a lot of credit. I didn't see Micah Hyde turning into the safety he is. I remember Micah Hyde being a special teams returner for the Green Bay Packers. And when he got with Buffalo, he was able, I mean, then the only question I have about the Buffalo Bills is that corner. You got two corners starting the season in Elam, and I can't think of the other guy's name. When they get Tre'Davious White back, it's going to be ugly. I don't see a weakness or a hole in this team. It's going to be one of them things where if they don't win, it's because of them. You got a head coach who the players know what to expect. The coach knows what, I mean, they just seem to be so in sync, and they just seem it just seems like everything's pointing towards this being their year. I will not say if Josh Allen is going to win MVP, in my opinion. That's something for a later video. I also will not say if they're going to win the Super Bowl or make it to the Super Bowl. That's something for a later video as well. But my season prediction for the Buffalo Bills, I got them going 13-4, man. I got them going 13-4. Now, I know we only got one more division to cover, but I can go ahead and tell y'all that nobody in the NFC North I got them going 13-4. So with that being said, the Buffalo Bills are the number one seed in the AFC. That's just my opinion. That's what we got, man. We got the Bills 13-4, Dolphins 11-6, Patriots 8-9, Jets 4-13. Will the Dolphins going 11-6 be enough for them to make a wild card? I think so, but we'll see. That AFC is tough. That AFC is going to be tough. In every video I've made on the AFC, I've had to tell myself, damn. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to come out of that conference, man. I wish all these teams the best. Tomorrow, if I have time, got to be somewhere in one, and once I'm there, I'm there. If I have time, we'll get the Throwback Thursday up. But definitely tomorrow. And if I can't do the Throwback Thursday, I might fuck around and hit you with a Flashback Friday. I don't know. I gotta show my respect to Coop. I gotta pay my respect to Deshaun Cooper. He deserves it. For everything he's accomplished, for everything he's about to accomplish. Deshaun Cooper, I salute you. But we're going to talk about you another day, big dog. Tomorrow, for sure, we're going to finish this. We're going to finish it off with the AFC North. And then we're going to get into them predictions. It's just going to be fun. I ain't really going to get into it. It's just going to be a lot of fun, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, share. Give me some feedback. Let me know everything. I need to know everything. My fantasy league is popping off tonight. It's going down. Good luck to all the contestants. Good luck to everybody who entered. And may the best man win. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Z out.